Welcome to Get to Know Cars. I'm Chris, and today we're going to do our first overview video, which isn't a full review. We're just going to do a nice overview of the 2022 Ford F-150 XLT single cab. Big shout out to TAP Motors here in Owensboro, Kentucky for giving us today's car that we're going to review. You can find them online at tapmotors.com. Look for the link in the description. Now, there are a couple of engine options on this. You can get a V6, you can get the V6 EcoBoost, or you can go with this bad boy right here, the 5-liter V8. And with this engine that's connected to a 10-speed transmission, you're gonna get 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. And for a single cab truck, I'd say that's pretty good. Front, we have our classic grille that we're seeing. I love the look of the stacked headlights here. These are going to be halogen headlights and fog lights at the bottom. Go ahead and put our hood down there. We've got tow hooks on the front, as you would expect with a truck. I like the detail in the hood. I think it's got a really nice design to it. I like the boxiness of the truck. We have our XLT badge with a little chrome accent here on the side, which I think looks really nice. We've got 17-inch alloy rims. This particular truck, now if you go on Ford's website and you just look at one of these, the single cab model, and you just add the V8 option and nothing else, you're going to be looking at a base MSRP a little over $43,000. Now this one MSRPs for about $52,000, and that's simply because it has a lot of extra added options to it. We've got our side step right here, which is nice to have, especially if someone shorter is driving it, and just gives you a nice little extra leg up to get inside the vehicle. That's one of the extras. There's several others that I'll point out as we go around it. We've got blind spot alerts on these that'll light up when someone's in your blind spot, which I think is a nice feature. We've got a keypad on the side. The key fob does not automatically, there's no like automatic lock and unlock feature in the door handles. So your keypad would be a nice option if you don't want to get the fob out. You can just type in your code and get into the truck. We do have capless refueling. And this is a flex fuel truck. So that means you can run it on gasoline, ethanol, or a mix of the two. This one, they do, I believe, come standard, if I'm correct, with the chrome package down here. I think that's standard. It might be an option that you add on. I'm not 100% sure. If you know in the comments, let me know. But it does have the chrome accents with the chrome bumper on the back and on the front, which I actually like. Some people like it color matched. I think that looks good. We've got our sensors back here. We've got a backup camera on the tailgate right here. We've got some hitches right there. Got a nice spacious bed back here. This one's got some lighting up in here. You got some tie downs back up in here. This one also has a camera up top above your back window, with a camera there looking back into the bed. That is an option that was added to the truck as well. Only thing I would do with this one in particular is I'd put a bed cover in, because why would you want to scratch that up? This truck in particular has less than 200 miles on it, so right now it looks great, but I would definitely put a bed liner in there. So now let's hop into the inside of the truck and we'll take a look in there. And just to give you an idea, I have been carrying the window sticker. Just a few things that this truck did have added to it. Obviously we added the V8. We've got the running boards on the side. That was $250. We've got the trailer tow package. We've got the 4x4 off-road package, which is nice. It's got the remote start system, power adjustable pedals, so you can use this button right here to move your pedals forward and backward, which I think is a really cool touch. You don't see that in a lot of vehicles, I don't think, like not as much as you should. I think like, especially luxury vehicles, I think they should all have that feature. That is a fantastic feature to have, because even if you, depending on your size and your height, you can move your seat forward to reach your pedals, but then you might be right on top of the steering wheel. So this allows you to keep the seat back, bring the pedals to you. I think that's absolutely fantastic. This has the 360 camera package on it, so it gives you a nice top-down 360 view, which is also fantastic. Starting at the door panels right here, I really like these door panels. I think they offer a lot of storage space in here. Everything you need is right here, convenient for you. Mirror adjustments, your windows, which are going to be automatic, and we have our lock and unlock. I really like the two-tone colors we've got going on here with the dark and the tan. I think that looks fantastic. I really, really like this truck. I'm not really that big of a truck person, but I really, really do like this truck. Especially these seats. Tyler and I both agree we really like these seats. They kind of have like a little pattern texture in here, kind of giving it like a two-tone type feel. And this material, while it is soft, it's not like super soft. So I think this is going to be really durable and should hold up pretty well. Love the look of the steering wheel. I think it looks fantastic. You got some controls here. We do have lane keep assist on this truck, which you can use this button right here, or there are some additional options in the 8-inch center touch screen. Now I'm going to go ahead and power the vehicle on. Did want to point out this one actually has the fully electronic seat over here. We do not get keyless start, so you're going to have to get your key out and you're going to have to get in there and actually turn on the truck. It's kind of kind of nostalgic. So here's our 8-inch touchscreen here. It's got the Sync 4 system in here. We were kind of messing around with the camera settings earlier. There's our 360 view right there, which is really, really cool. Now, how did you get to all of the other camera settings? Like right here? Okay, perfect. So we can kind of go through here. Here's where if you're going to try to connect a trailer or something, or this is just kind of your general backup camera, you can use that. Actually, this one's for your trailer. You're looking directly down, trying to connect a trailer. This is going to help you see that. There's really a lot of different options. Here's where you can see into the bed of the truck, which I think is really cool. And then these are just kind of your standard cameras around the vehicle. Give you a nice view all around. I think that's really cool. I really like that. We have Apple CarPlay, we have Android Auto. We have lots of connectivity options in here. We got our USBs down here, USB-C, USB. If that's not enough for you, maybe the driver's using these. We also have a 12 volt on the passenger side and some more USB options for your passenger, which is really, really cool. And like we see with a lot of trucks, we have physical knobs for the radio, for the climate control. Really cool feature, we're seeing it on a lot of cars now, is the fact that your automatic climate setting gives you 3 different fan speed levels. So if you turn it on automatic, you're trying to make a phone call, something like that, you don't want it blasting and being overly loud, you can turn it down to notch 1, which is where we have it right now, which is a little bit quieter. To change your drive modes, you got this little knob right down here. It'll go through the different drive modes that the vehicle offers. You can also turn it into your 4-wheel drive right there. So all we do, we just take these, we go right through. We've got Sport, we've got Eco. Yeah, there we go. We'll get a shot of that right there. We got our Sport, Sport right there, Eco right there. It gives you a nice little image on there too. Your tow/haul. We've got normal, slippery, snow and sand, which turns you into 4x4 mud and ruts, and then rock crawl setting, which again, it'll put you in 4 high, 4 low, whatever is going to work best depending on the mode that you're in. We'll go ahead and put that back in into normal mode for them. Overall, I think it feels really good in here. The AC, we notice it gets cold very quick. And if you're a hot-natured person, you're not going to have to worry about that in this truck. It's absolutely phenomenal. You got your gear stock up here. The M on the end is for manual mode. You can push that when you're driving. and you can change up and down on your gears right here on the stock, which is nice. We also have a nice little rubberized storage compartment down here, so if you're going to set your phone, it should hold it pretty well. Got a little hook right there. We have dual glove boxes here. You got your upper one right here, which actually offers a nice amount of storage. Kind of has that same rubbery textured stuff in there to really hold something in. And then we have our lower glove box down here, which is, as we were noting, it's such a light glove box. It's really actually kind of cool, and it does offer a good amount of space. But we cannot conclude before we mention a really cool feature, and that's going to be the center seat here. If you're not going to have a third person with you in the car, which hopefully you won't, we can fold down this center seat. You got a nice armrest. You got some cup holders. We also have this cool like sliding tray, and if you move it up because you're trying to use it, you can kind of angle it toward you. If you want to put a computer here, you want to eat your lunch on this, lots of different options you could use it for. But now you've covered up your cup holders. Well, that's okay, they've got you covered. You got two more back here, plus a little bit of storage, which is really cool. They thought of things like that. It's the details like that that mattered, and Ford thought about it. And we do have just a little bit of storage kind of behind the seats here. You're not gonna get a lot back there, but you are gonna get a little bit. And of course, they give you a nice little funnel here in case you find yourself out of gas and you need to manually refuel the vehicle. You got your nice little funnel right there, which is a nice touch. Slide all that back. We got a little place up here to hold your sunglasses. The visors do have mirrors. We don't get a light, but we get mirrors. Good size sun visors too. They really are, and they are extendable. So your windows are rather large, so sun's over here, you can extend it out and block that sun. So that's a nice feature as well. We're starting to see those extendable ones in a lot of modern vehicles as well. And of course, as you saw when we were going through the drive modes, we kind of have a mix of analog versus digital when it comes to the readout here in front of you on your gauge cluster, which I think is, you know, if you're going to still have the analog, throw the digital in there. I'm perfectly okay with that. I think that's just fine. In addition to the lane keep assist, we also have pre-collision built in, and there are some additional settings for that in the sync system, which is a nice little safety feature to have. Also wanted to touch on the MPG of the vehicle. In researching them online, it was very hard to try to find a clear answer, but we have the window sticker. So right there we can see our total combined is rated for about 18, looking at 16 city, 22 highway. Maybe you'll get better than that, maybe you'll get worse, depends on your driving style and what you're using the truck for. I think this is a fantastic truck. If you're interested and you're looking for one of these, be sure to check out Tap Motors in Owensboro, Kentucky. There will be a link down in the description. It's for sale right now. It's only got 178 miles on it. It could be yours. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and put the pedal down.